I think Dean Henderson's time at Manchester United is up. We have David De Gea, who's not going anywhere anytime soon. We also have Sergio Romero as a strong backup. Plus we have Joel Pereira, who's broke out into the side earlier this season. So I think it's only for the best that Dean Henderson moves on. Here we go then. We're back in the Premier League. We're back at Old Trafford. And we're set to take on Brighton. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's the same starting 11 that I've started for the past couple of games now. It's working. We've got Cruz, Matic and Pogba in midfield, Sanchez, Lukaku and Martial up top. Martial, well won there. He's just been on fire lately. Still got the ball. It's in for Lukaku. And he didn't connect with the ball properly there. A couple of times now, Brighton have kind of been a tricky side to play against. De Gea, what a save. Had to do that with Shaw. Otherwise, Brighton were going to be in. They were going to finish that, make it 1-0. Here is Luke Shaw. He's really stepped up his game since returning from his loan from last season. Here is Martial. Oh, he's done him there. Martial, can we do it again? It's in for Sanchez. Held off his run and got on the end of that cross from Anthony Martial. Just heads it in. Simple as you like. 15 minutes gone. Manchester United 1, Brighton 0. We're off to another flyer here in another game that we're expected to win. We don't seem to be struggling at the moment in these sort of games, which is good. Onto Lukaku. Let's see if we can get Martial latched onto this. Everything creative is just coming from him at the moment. Ryan with a top save from a top effort. Twanzebe now. How well have Twanzebe and Fosu-Mensah done lately? They've pretty much taken the likes of Smalling, Jones, Rojo, Dyer, Valencia, all out of the team. And here's another player that's on top of his game at the moment. It's Anthony Martial, who's gone all the way with a bit of skill here and there, dancing his way into the penalty area and scoring our second goal. Nice 2-goal cushion now, with plenty of time to go to maybe rack up a couple more goals. I think we're very much capable of doing so. What a finish. Well, it's been a good day out here at Old Trafford for Manchester United. Not so much for Brighton, although they did manage to shut things down once we scored that second goal through Anthony Martial. But what about that run into the penalty area? Nicely done. So another 3 points for United. We're coming for you, Tottenham. We're not far behind now. We had a bit of a slow start to the new season as Premier League champions, but with 12 games gone now, we just find ourselves 2 points behind Spurs. We've covered so much ground. Win our next game in the league and Spurs lose theirs. We're finally back on top where we belong as Premier League champions. I'm loving this form at the moment. So we are back in the Champions League. We are up against Bordeaux. Can we get the win? Just a handful of changes for Manchester United then. It's De Gea that starts in goal. Valencia back in the team, who takes the captain's armband today. Daley Blind starts out on the opposite side as full-back. Twanzebe alongside Bays, the two centre-halves. And we've got Matic, Cruz and Pogba with the same front three. So we're looking good at the moment. Last time we played Bordeaux, it finished 1-1. It was the first game of the group stages this season back at Old Trafford. Sanchez has done well here. He's in the penalty area. He's going to get his shot away, and the keeper, Castile, does save. And we're tricky back at Old Trafford. Weaving in and out. It's a good effort. We need to watch that. We need to watch the runners coming in, creating that bit of space for themselves. Look at that. It's too easy for him. Here's Toni Kroos. Onto Pogba. Find it difficult to break down. We're being forced to take the long shots. It's not working out for us at the moment. Martial, great touch on the ball. Not the best of shots. Zambrano got his body in the way. Concedes the corner. Let's see what we can do with this then. Can we make it 1-0? Can we draw first blood? It's on for Pogba. Brings it down. Great effort. Should be in the back of the net really. World class save from Castile. Another corner for United. It's Lukaku this time on the volley. And hits the crossbar. How many amazing goals have we been denied already this season? Oof, Blind just missing out there. And again, this does not look good. De Gea plucks it out the air. Still 0-0 here. Oh, Blind's been caught out here. This probably isn't going to end well. No, he's in space as well. Why is he going for a header there? De Gea's always going to save that. It's been some game in that first half. It's back and forth. But still no goal scored. Maybe Sanchez can come up with something here. He's found Martial! Get in! There it is. First blood drawn. It's Manchester United 1, Bordeaux 0. We needed that. It's going to open up the game now. The game needed it itself. It was turning into a real stalemate. Real midfield battle. And both goalkeepers were looking unbeatable. But finally, Castile has been beaten. Couldn't stop that, really. Such power from Anthony Martial. Here they come. They're going to get something here. If we're not careful, Valencia needs to get on the end of that. It's De Gea that plucks it out of the air again. Lukaku, great control, great first touch, holds at play. Toni Kroos continues his run, great control, tight angle though. And Castile again was always going to save that. Here is Jesse Lingard. Oh, almost. Pogba on the volley. Did that take a deflection? I hope, yeah, it did. I was about to say, I hope that took a deflection, otherwise that was the worst effort ever. And Lingard! Oh, come on. Needs to be keeping that down. Needs to at least be on target, that effort. He had time. He had space. Matic. Through for Pogba. Lukaku. Lukaku now. Oh! Well, it's gone in. Pogba's celebrating the goal. He's claiming it. But I'm not quite sure. It just moved all too quickly for me. I'm going to have to wait to see the replay. Here we go. So it was Lukaku who hit it on his right foot. What the hell? Can we see that again? Was it? It was Pogba's nose that made it 2-0. Wow. Can we keep that clean sheet? Can we keep that clean sheet, please? No. No! De Gea does save. Get rid. Whew. Pogba's nose has pretty much put us through to the knockout stages of this season's Champions League, as it's finished 2-0 to Manchester United. Really happy about that performance once again at the back. So solid. Our Champions League performances have certainly started to improve. This is what I like. Let's see how far we can go in this competition if we keep performing like this. Just one game remains then of the Champions League group stages this season. We are top, but just by a point. We're pretty much through as well after that 2-0 win away to Bordeaux, as Bordeaux on 2 points, spot Moscow on 3. So we'll advance through. We're already confirmed in the knockout stage draws, so are Leverkusen. We're just going to make sure that we go to Germany now and get the win. The last 2 seasons we've always got a decent result when we've come here to St Mary's to take on Southampton, hopefully again. So there's Pogba, who scored in our last game in the Champions League. Can he continue on? By the end of this game, we could potentially be top of the Premier League for the first time this season. Spurs, I'm hoping, slip up in their game today. I'm not quite sure who they're playing though. This is my Premier League starting 11 now. Fosu Mensah, Tuanzebe at the back, Kroos, Matic and Pogba, Sanchez, Lukaku and Martial. Why not? It's through the middle for Lukaku. Martial. Just took a deflection. It's going to be a corner early on in this game. What can we do? It's Kroos that swings it in. It's looking good. It's in for Lukaku! Finally, Lukaku scores once again for Manchester United. He is currently the top goal scorer in the Premier League, but he hasn't scored in what seems like 3, 4, maybe even 5 games. But normally when that happens, he does make up for it. So hopefully another 3 goals today. Stevens through the middle here for Southampton. It's classy onto Sam Gallagher. Fed through. No. No. Day saves and Bay clears. How about that? Great defending. Dear oh dear. Classy to Oriol Romeo. Southampton really pushing for it now. And Gallagher. Good effort. Forcing De Gea to work. Got the corner. Oh, really trying desperately to get the equaliser, and they're probably going to get it as well. Almost. De Gea just tipping the ball over the crossbar to concede yet another corner. Look at the swerve on that. The height he got, the dip as well, how quick it was dipping. Another corner then for Southampton. Lucas swings it in. No, no. Oh, my word. Always take De Gea with you. Everywhere you go. Look at that. Martial. We need that second. We need that second. Pogba. Yes! No! What the hell? Why? How is that not going in? I was certain that found the back of the net. Look at that. Here is Sam Gallagher. Oh, that's a good through ball pass. To find Lucas. Lucas is in! Nothing is beating De Gea today. Probably one of the best games he's had all season, but it's down to some poor defending. That lack of concentration at the back. They've hit it. Oh my god. De Gea does it again. I feel like just giving up. De Gea will play on his own. Bailly. Out wide to Luke Shaw. We're using the width perfectly here. It's on to Martial. It's in for Lukaku. And it's 2. Bit of breathing space now for Manchester United. Oh my god, did we need that. Southampton have just been pressing so high. They had that high line. And if it wasn't for De Gea, we could potentially find ourselves maybe a goal or 2 behind. But we definitely need that. Here is Matic now. On for Pogba. Bit of space for him. Pogba turns. Pogba shoots. And Forster saves. De Gea, let's distribute that as quick as possible. It's on for Martial. Look at the space. He's not going to be caught from here. And you know what? Why not? Oh, it's missed Lukaku. Back in for Lukaku. And there's his hat-trick. This is what I mean. He may go a game or 2 without scoring. But when he does score, he always makes up for it. He's picked up another match ball here. Another hat-trick for Manchester United. It's 3-0. Missed Lukaku first time. But Sanchez back in. There you go. Takes the match ball. 7 shots he's had today. 3 goals in all. And he will stay at the top of the Premier League goal scoring list. He's been immense so far this season for us. And fair play to Southampton, they never gave up. They kept on going, but it was just unfortunate for them that they came up against the world-class goalkeeper in David De Gea today. So there is the league table. We are top of the league, but we are level on points with Spurs. They drew their game on the weekend. They're now on 29 points, but we do have breathing space over Burnley, Man City, and also Chelsea. But we've got to keep a close eye on them because obviously it's still early on in the season. Anyway, guys, that is about it for this episode. Don't forget to join me for the next one as we will be heading into December. We've got Leicester in the Carabao Cup. We've got Spurs next in the Premier League. Then we've got Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. Then we've got City, Arsenal. December is going to be huge. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching.